Hello there, rich bitches. Welcome back to Social Equity, the podcast. I'm your host, Sophia Spallino, and I am so glad you're here because today I am going to teach you how to make more revenue than you did in your business than yesterday. And I know that sounds crazy, that I'm so fucking confident that if you take these 4 steps and you do them, there's absolutely no way that you cannot succeed. But you have to do these 4 steps and you can't give up if it does not work the first time. Okay? Deal? Grab your notebook. Let's go. So if you are a coach or creator, a service provider, an entrepreneur, these are the 4 steps that are going to help you make more money than you were making before. The first step is to post more. I know you're thinking, I'm exhausted at posting. It doesn't have to be hard to post on social media. It really doesn't. You can show up with your face to camera in a story and talk about your products or your services and start making more money super fast because you're actually talking about what you offer and people know that they can buy something from you. If you don't talk about what you offer and you're not proud of what you offer, then how do you expect people to just go on their own? Like they just want to hand money over without you saying, this is what I do. These are the testimonials. These are the reasons you should work with me. If you're not actually giving them a great reason and reminding them that you were there, why would you expect them to pay you? No, they're going to pay whoever is showing up more. Okay, the other day I needed to hire someone to do a specific thing. So I searched on Instagram for these specific keywords. And I hired the first girl I found, and I paid her $3,000 blindly because she positioned herself as the expert in her industry. It was really, really easy for me just to hand over the money because it made sense. Her profile was positioned. She was focusing on selling. I could see her selling in her stories. I could see that she was confident in what she did. I could go back and look at her post to see, wow, she is the one. She is the one, the expert that I need to hire. This is a no-brainer, and I sent her the money that fast. When you post more, you are positioning yourself for success. You cannot expect people to buy from you without having your "We're open" sign on your door, okay? So please put your open sign up and post today and every day. The second step, you can raise your rate. You can instantly make more money than yesterday if you raise your rate. And why can you raise your rate? Because you have more testimonials than yesterday. You've got more reviews. You've got more experience than yesterday. You can raise your rate. If you are feeling like you are not making enough money, yet you know people are watching your content, yet you know you've gotten customers before, you know you're good at what you do, you know that you come through, you know that you under-promise and over-deliver. Raise your rate, rich bitch, and don't look back. Because if you're working every day and you're operating at a deficit of time for you because you're not charging enough per hour, so you're having to work more hours, eventually that's going to leak into your service and you won't be able to give the same level of service because you're overworked. Raise your rate. I don't know about you, but I would rather have 4 client calls a week than 10 and be charging double for them. Okay? Third thing you can do to instantly make more money than you did the day before. Create a limited time offer for a quick cash injection. So what I mean by that is it's a limited time. For a limited time, you can get this service from me and you will get it at this price. And now I'm not telling you ever to put your services on sale. I am saying add a limited time offer that is smaller than maybe one of your regular offers so you can offer it at a lower rate. For a limited time only, you can have a mini audit with me. You can have a shorter session. If you normally offer sessions for an hour, maybe it's 45 minutes and it's this kind of rate. For me, I do social media audits, and that is at a lower rate than my regular consultations. Now, one day I wanted to get a quick cash injection, not just for the cash, although I love cash. It was for the sake of getting a lot of fresh reviews. So I just put up a limited time offer and I wanted that quick cash injection, but more than anything, I wanted reviews. So one of the really strategic things I did is when people DM'd me for that offer and I had a lot of DMs. All I had to do was say, hey, if you want this offer, awesome at this rate, but if you want it even lower, then in exchange for a video review or a written review, I'll do it for this price. And it was such a great idea. So if you're lacking the reviews to boost your credibility, maybe you haven't asked for enough reviews in the past, this is a really easy way to do it. Create a limited time offer that is priced a little bit lower than your regular offer. Maybe you cut some features out of your regular offer so that you can still provide the same value without pushing more time and energy from yourself, pulling that away. Maybe it's that you have a miniature session that just takes less time. Whatever it is for you, add features, cut features, but no sales. And you do these smaller offers and you only offer it for 48 hours or less. You put it up in your story, you put up a timer, you put down a countdown. This is the quickest way also to get out of an energetic rut where you think no one wants to buy. Because if you put up a limited time offer, you are going to see very quickly that when you get excited about it in your stories and you sell with confidence in your story, other people are going to love that energy. They're going to feel the need to buy now, that sense of urgency, because it's for a limited time, and you are going to get yourself out of this energetic rut of, oh my gosh, no one's buying. Because as a service provider or a coach, I remember what that felt like. And if you want to get out of it fast, create a miniature offer, create it for a limited time. You're going to get the cash coming in the door, and you're also energetically going to build some momentum in the right direction of people want to buy from me. And that's all it takes. The energetics of the stuff is seeing evidence that people want to buy from you. And as soon as you have that, you will see you'll start getting even bigger and bigger sales the next few days, the next weeks, because you are believing that this is possible for you. So do whatever it takes to feel that it's possible. Post more. Raise your rate, create limited time offer. And then the fourth thing you need to do is when you communicate with your clients, when you're in a coaching call and you go to sell more, or maybe you're having a meeting for doing someone's content, maybe you are a social media manager, sell your services with confidence. What do I mean by that? After you've positioned yourself as the expert, you do not need to have a clarity call. People need to pay for your time. But in that first call, they've gotten the value. Now they're probably asking how they can continue working with you. Your clients should be asking you how they can continue to work with you, because that call should be so good, that first one. But if you need to, you could always say something like, I would love to see you continue with this progress. Let's get another session on the books. That way you are held accountable to take these actions, and then I can review your homework and we can continue working together. They're going to say, absolutely. And then you get permission from your client, the consent to sell, and you will not sound salesy. You can say, do you want to hear about all the ways I can support you? Do you want to hear about my packages? Do you want to hear about my one-on-one program? Do you want to hear about my pricing menu if you're a creator meeting with a brand? This is where you get permission. Do you want to hear about Blake? Then when you actually get their permission, you start price anchoring. So you're going to talk about your highest offers first, because it's going to make your smaller ones look even more affordable. And I guarantee you're not going to scare someone out of a higher offer if they're aligned for it. Because if someone wants it, this is kind of crazy, but like when people make a lot of money, and I'm starting to understand it because I'm really coming into the era of my life of making a lot of money, I actually won't buy something for less than like $3,000, like a service, because I don't think it's going to do anything for me. Like there won't be enough skin in the game for me. I'm not going to care. I'm not going to follow through. I might not even show up for the appointment because I got shit to do. Like, it is important that when you give someone a number, you're not afraid of sharing your highest ticket offer, because the person that is right for that they're going to hear that number and be like, yep, that's for me. They won't even need to hear about these smaller ways to work with you. However, if you're working with someone who does need the financial option of a lower rate, then you can talk to them about the the single sessions. You can talk to them about the payment plans or whatever you offer in your business, but always price anchor, meaning share your highest offer first. It's going to make your lower rate look better. You could also maybe offer a deal when they buy all at once. So for instance, a year of coaching with me is a different rate than a month of coaching with me. You get like a little discount if you buy for the whole year. Now, that is not me saying I give you special discounts. Heck no. That is not me saying that I offer sales on my services. No. But if someone's willing to invest for a whole year, there is a slightly discounted rate when they buy all at once. So that is what I mean when I say discount. I do not mean discount your rate for someone who wants to haggle with you, because they will end up being the fucking most annoying client you'll ever have in your life if people want to haggle with you from the beginning. They do not respect you or what you're bringing to a table. Now, when you are talking to the client and you're about to get into the price, I should have said this a little earlier, but okay, we're going back to it. I want you to ask a lot of how and what questions. Like, how will investing in me help your brand? How will investing in me as a creator fill in the gaps in your marketing? How will investing in me as your coach help you lose blank, 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 whatever the symptom they are experiencing? Let them sell themselves, then get permission, the consent to sell, and say, do you want to hear about how I can support you? Do you want to hear about my pricing menu? Okay, so to rehash, because we got all the way through down to the actual selling, to the one-on-one, start with posting more. If you want to make more money than you did yesterday, raise your rate. If you want to make more money than you did yesterday, create a limited time offer. Create a sense of urgency. Then when you go to sell past this one-time offer and you're talking to the client, sell more. You are always selling. You are always selling, even to your current clients. Ask how and what questions, and get permission to sell, and confidently state your rates. Do you want to hear about it? Awesome. Here's the ways you can work with me. This will change your life. And just like I just taught you, working with me will change your life. I know this. I've seen clients' lives and businesses transform. If you want to learn more about working with me, there's a couple ways. The links for all the ways to work with me are in the bio. I know that when you get plugged in, you can see your business take off. The moment I've made the investments that made me shake in my knees, those are the times my business exponentially increased. So whatever that is for you, maybe it is booking one session with me. Maybe that's like a financial stretch. Awesome. Do it. Maybe it's joining the group program and being committed to every single month showing up for yourself. Maybe it's applying to the VIP program. I don't know what it is for you, but you know what it is for you. And when you're ready, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you will make the change. I encourage you to make the change. I encourage you to sell every day, post more, raise your rate, create those limited time offers, and don't, for the love of God, be afraid of selling, because you are selling a service that is your purpose. And when you truly believe that, it doesn't feel dirty. It feels like it would be a disservice not to share what you were put on this planet to do, to help people. I'm Sophia Spallino, the host of Social Equity. Thanks for listening to the podcast and sharing it with your friends. If you got value from this episode, be sure to subscribe and listen to more episodes about mastering your entrepreneur mindset, making more money with your personal brand, manifesting your dream social media audience, and living a life doing what you love, like truly love every day. And if you love the show but don't know who I am or why you could take my advice to heart and implement my strategies and tips, allow me to introduce myself. I am a social media coach and agency founder. I have spent over 8 years in the social media space and amassed over 333,000 followers across platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, as well as hosting a top charting podcast. I am not gatekeeping the goods. I want to share my tips to help you build social equity. What's social equity? It's a little term I coined. Let's break it down. Social, in this case, short for social media. Equity, the value of an engaged online community, an asset you are building for yourself. I love helping women build social equity and watching you unapologetically take up space online and leverage your personal brand to directly earn revenue or support another revenue stream. Yes, you can strategically attract people who love to follow you on social media, believe what you say, and love to buy from you. If you're ready to stop hitting walls, take inspired action, and manifest social media success, there are 2 ways to work with me. You can hire me as your personal coach or work with me and my agency. If you want to learn how to make strategic, beautiful content and grow your brand, you can do it. I can teach you. Join my one-on-one, on-demand coaching support program to get access to me and social media lessons in real time. When you're inspired, at your own pace, I am a text away. Plus, you'll get weekly Zoom lessons. Whether you're a novice at creating or need strategic support overcoming a plateau, I can help you level up your mindset and personal brand. Apply for VIP access in the show notes. You can also book a single session if you started your personal or business social media journey and just feel stuck. Now, if you don't have time to make strategic, beautiful content, but you know you need to have a pristine social media presence, me and my team of social media stylists at Legacy the Agency can do it for you with excellence. As a perfectionist, I've had trouble letting go of doing everything myself, and I can promise you, you will scale faster and achieve so much more if you hire the right people. We are the right people, and we do things with excellence. Learn how Legacy the Agency works by going to legacytheagency.com or by visiting the link in the show notes. When you do that, you can book a clarity call on legacytheagency.com, and that will include a social media audit of what you currently have going on. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Sophia Spallino. And lastly, if you feel yourself come alive and get excited to take radical responsibility for building your social equity, share this show with a friend and leave a 5-star rating and kind review wherever you listen to podcasts. Because with a positive mindset and a personal brand, I believe all things are possible. So get up and go get what you want.